YouTube, let's talk about it. Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G. I'm about 24 hours in, I would say now. Been playing around with the phone. I do have some thoughts on it. Oh man, is this the phone of the year? It's really starting to seem that way, the way people have been raving about it. But I definitely have some thoughts. Happy Saturday night. Matter of fact, I got my little drink over here. Let me take a swig. Ooh, it's a good drink. Yeah, Saturday night with the Z Fold, man. So let's get some things out of the way. I'm a little upset with Samsung, not about this phone, but just how they handle certain things. For example, this is the Mystic Bronze or whatever. I kind of wanted the Mystic Black, but when I was placing my order, it had an estimated delivery of like October 16th or something like that, late October. So here we are. I got this phone, I want to say it came yesterday, which was the 25th of September. But then I also saw videos of people posting that they already had received their Mystic Black Fold like yesterday, as of yesterday, even though they had that same estimated wait time of like mid-October, which I just think that's so misleading. Like I would have ordered the Mystic Black had I known it was going to arrive that quickly. So I think that's kind of unfair by Samsung. I need them to get that together. Like that's not cool. So with that being said, how do I really feel about this phone? Well, I really like this phone. Okay, so don't get me wrong. I really like this phone. The screen is beautiful. Both screens, actually. They made the outside screen even more usable. But the thing is, which brings me to my second point of being upset with Samsung, not upset with this phone, just how Samsung does things. They shipped me this thing, even though I ordered a case with it, the case was still estimated to not arrive until like October 6th. So I'm wondering why my case didn't come. So if other people got their Galaxy Folds early, why didn't I get my case early? So a lot of people just don't have cases for this phone right now. So I know I'm not alone in that, but to me, it kind of hurts the experience, right? Like I really feel like I have to baby this thing. I can't really take it outside because I'm afraid I'm going to drop it. I can't do my normal day-to-day with it without a case. Like I just don't want to rock the phone naked like that. I mean, for $2,000, I'm afraid I might drop it. Anything can happen. And that kind of brings me to, even with a case, how practical is this for everyday use? This is a fairly new form factor. I just think about the way I normally use my phone, in and out of the car. I'll kind of toss it on the seat or put it in the cup holder. If this is my daily driver, now I have to be very mindful of what my other surroundings are with this phone. Like I can't have my keys just laying there and I just chuck this phone on the seat. So you basically have to rethink how you use your phone on a day-to-day basis. Now, with that being said, for those that don't have those kind of concerns where you're just like, hey, $2,000 is nothing, drop in the bucket, then by all means have at it with this phone. Like this is a phenomenal phone. Build quality is super solid. Like I said, you can use this front screen. Like I like to really use my Apple Music, and I could just do it right here from the front screen and get to my library pretty quickly. So quick use scenarios, fantastic, right? And then when you want to see things blown up even bigger, you just, open up the, or unfold the fold, right? And you got your Edge for all your apps here. So you can set it up where you have two apps working at the same time. Like I have YouTube paired up with Chrome. So you can do that. You can do that with your text messaging in YouTube. I haven't really paired up three apps at the same time. I don't find that to be you know, within my use of the phone right now. I don't see where that I would benefit from the 3 different apps. But I do love the idea of these little just pop-up windows that you can use as well. So that way you can kind of browse, do whatever you need to do, and then still be able to pay attention to your notifications and things, and then interact as you need to. So very good implementation of multitasking. Samsung is the multitask champions. However, this phone is almost, I can't even say perfect. It's hedging towards perfect, especially if they add the S Pen. And I know Samsung has got to be thinking that for generation 3 of this device. I know it's got to be coming. And I think that's why I'm kind of hesitant on this one, because I feel like this is the stepping stone for the next level, which is going to be to add the S Pen, where you can really interact and use this huge canvas that you have. Outside of that, you're kind of using a blown up, you know, like a Galaxy S20 Ultra, or whatever you want to call it. It's just a bigger canvas, but you can't take full advantage of it, in my opinion, without the S Pen, which makes the Note, I think, a little bit better of a choice right now over this phone because of the S Pen. That's what kind of separates the two. So if I had to choose between the two right now, it'd probably be the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, especially since they kind of gypped us on the camera array. I mean, for $2,000, you would think that this would have the best cameras, and it doesn't. It's kind of like a step backwards. So I'm not really sure what Samsung's thinking is. I feel like they want to save something to make each lineup to have like a special thing about it. But I feel as if you're going to charge a $2,000 price point, that should be the end-all be-all phone packed to the gills with every feature that you could think of, every feature imaginable. You have to make this thing to where somebody's buying this and not feeling slighted in the least bit. I mean, it shouldn't be that I pull this up next to somebody that has the original Galaxy Fold and they have a one-up on me because they have 512 for the storage, all right? So, I mean, I guess that's a petty gripe. It is what it is, though. Like, it's up to us consumers to really point out things that doesn't really sit well with us. Like, I know I go back and forth with people in the comments all the time. They try to make cases for these different phones as far as making excuses. And I'm not here to make excuses for phones. Like, it's just not, you know, I don't get paid to do these videos. I do this for fun. I use my own funds, right? And I just love technology, man. I love talking about it with people. But I'm not going to sit here and argue with somebody because they're like, oh, they had to cut costs. That's why they took away the Galaxy Buds. All right, that's ridiculous. Like, stop making excuses. They could have easily put the Galaxy Buds in the box. They could have easily put that flimsy little protective case in the box the same way they did with the first gen Fold. So stop making excuses, hold their feet to the fire, and demand that they give us a better presentation, a better product. $2,000, I don't care who you are. I mean, $2,000 is a lot to spend on a phone. It just is. And if you already had given us things included in the box, now you take them away. I just don't like that. But anyway, speakers on here are phenomenal. Man, I love the speakers on here. Let's see. Let's go to YouTube. This is a multimedia champion. Let's go to my videos here. Let's give it a listen.
What's up, guys? It's a girl Kirsten, and I'm back with another video.
Get on my seat. What are you doing? You back? How are you been?
Speakers are absolutely phenomenal on this device. Now, the flex mode, I mean, I'm still getting used to it. I used it for a little bit. Comment below if you guys have been using the flex mode where you just kind of, here, I'll go back to YouTube, and if you just have a video playing, you could actually kind of flex it and put it in this little mode here. I mean, I guess it's pretty cool. It's hard to really test this in real world situations because we are still in the pandemic. So I don't know, outside the house when I would actually use this feature. But I did try it out. It works as intended. The screen is, I mean, one could argue that you can get a better experience by using the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and get like the full display here. And the speakers are just as good on that device. Well, actually, these might be slightly better. But flex mode is pretty cool. The only gripe I would have with using this thing in like landscape is the speaker placement. So to not block the speakers, you have to kind of tilt to the right. And I know I've mentioned in other videos that I like to tilt my phone to the left. I'm just kind of used to doing it that way. But I can't do it with this phone because I'm blocking the speakers at that point. So I have to tilt to the right to make sure you don't block the speakers, like if you're playing the game or whatnot. But then you're kind of touching the camera. So you're going to smudge your camera by doing it this way. So, I mean, hey, I guess it is what it is. Maybe they had to put the speakers there. I don't know. I mean, that's up to the engineers to figure out. But I just think it would be better if they were placed on the opposite side. So that way I'm not smudging the camera. But overall, this phone is a phenomenal phone. If you're thinking about getting one, I don't think you would be disappointed. I just don't know right now without a case how I would use this day to day, especially compared to other traditional phones. But in a perfect world, I would already have a case and already have made up my mind with that situation. So hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you guys want me to try out on this device. I do have a couple games and things that I do play on it. So yeah. So maybe I'll check back in a few days and let you guys know. Maybe I'll have a case by then to give you an update on how that experience is with the case on it. But enjoy your Saturday. It's your boy Yella, and I'm out. Until the next one, peace.